look, Anthony Albanese has made an excellent start in his new role as Prime Minister, but to be frank, he's yet to be tested. Some of his language, though, is disturbing. That is, he said he won't waste a single day as he seeks to change Australia and, quote, end the climate wars, unquote. He needs to understand, now that the government has changed hands, Australians have got their wits about them. 2 points should be made. 7 out of 10 Australians, when they voted for parties other than the Labor Party. So Albo shouldn't assume that his party in government represents the wishes of the majority of Australians. He is there because of this ludicrous compulsory preferential voting system. There should be no assumption from anyone in the Labor government that they can impose their ideological values on us. My friends across the ditch lament to me, often in correspondence, the damaging direction in which Prime Minister Ardern has taken New Zealand. I'm not seeking to limit the achievements of Anthony Albanese, far from it. He'll get a fair go here, but it is valid to note that he was a former hard left leader of Young Labor, just as Ardern in New Zealand was once the former international socialist youth leader. It would appear that only the voting system may get Ardern over the line next time, and even then the polls suggest she's in trouble. Neither New Zealand nor Australia will tolerate being dragged to the left. Yet here we already have an Assistant Minister for the Republic. Are we going to waste endless time and energy on propaganda about a republic when all sorts of crises confront us? Are we going to create cultural divisions within our country and our legal systems by an ill-defined voice in the Constitution? Rightly or wrongly, this is divisive stuff. Are we going to perpetuate in the minds of our young that they're living on stolen land? This stuff won't wash. And then there's our education system, about which Morrison and co did absolutely nothing. As one writer said, Morrison, quote, took the coward's approach and refused to defend even the most basic conservative principles. How much longer will our nation accept our children being brainwashed with left-wing propaganda on socialism, climate change and white guilt? It's not helped when people like Littleproud, promoted way beyond his ability, persists with this net zero rubbish. Which brings me to the issue I raised yesterday about the likelihood of blackouts and people living without basic creature comforts because of an energy crisis that many of us warned about years ago. It was Matt Canavan who said during the election campaign that net zero was, quote, a failed agenda. And of course he was rubbished. Who is right now? Yet there's no evidence that the Albanese government or the Matt Keans of this world are prepared to reconsider.